on Midco Sports Tonight, highlights and post-game reaction from last night's Fargo Force game where they clinched a spot in the Western Conference Final. Then we're talking NFL Draft. The picking starts tonight, but we'll go over some last-minute info before it all goes down. And finally, David Brown breaks it down. We're talking St. Cloud State, Northern State, Bemidji State, and Minnesota Duluth spring football. All of that plus much more. Midco Sports Tonight starts right now. Hello and welcome to the show. I'm Kelly Stewart and this is Midco Sports Tonight. Well, we begin with the USHL playoffs where the Fargo Force took a big step in their chase for the franchise's first ever Clark Cup championship. The Force entered last night's Game 4 against Omaha with a chance to punch its ticket to the Western Conference Final. After seeing 11 goals scored in Game 3, the goaltenders grabbed the spotlight in Game 4, but first, it was kind of a scary moment in the opening period. We'll see it coming up, but Moorhead native Carter Rancliffe takes the pass along the far boards. He gets drilled into the plexiglass from behind Omaha's Michael Maloney. Rancliffe was in obvious pain, but was able to skate to the bench under his own power. He missed the rest of the game, but it sounds like he'll be okay. The UND commit had 5 points in 5 playoff games entering last night. Fargo got the better of the chances early, but Omaha nearly converts on that power play. But man was the man last night. Strauss man, Jack Randall tries to slap the puck in on the doorstep, but the Force goaltender covers it up. Second period, Force have an odd man rush. Will Falstrom passes to Ben Myers, but Zach Driscoll makes the sprawling save, but the game remains scoreless after 2. 8 minutes into the third, we finally get our first goal of the game. Ty Farmer skates around a Lancer, rips a laser to the back of the net. Farmer gives Fargo the lead on its second goal of the playoffs. Same score in the final minutes. Omaha pulls its goalie, needing to score to extend its season. But instead, it's the Force taking the puck away. Ben Myers scores on the empty net. The Force win 2-0, punching their ticket to the Western Conference Final for the first time since 2013 after winning the series 3-1. So here's a look at the final stats. The goaltenders stole the show in this one. Driscoll made 40 saves in Omaha's final game. Meanwhile, Mann stopped all 36 shots he faced in leading Fargo into the USHL's Final Four. This is the 4th time in franchise history that Fargo has advanced to the Western Conference Final. The other years were 2009, 2010, and as previously mentioned, 2013. The Force are 3-0 in their previous appearances.
Just trying to keep my focus on the puck, next puck kind of attitude. I think if you start thinking too much as a goalie, that's when the goals start going in. So you got to take it one step at a time and one puck at a time, and just trust your team and trust the hockey gods a little bit.
I got the puck to the neutral zone and I started skating. Got my head up, cut to the middle, and my initial thought was just to get a shot on net and hope for a rebound. But yeah, I mean, it went in. I mean, it was huge for us to close out in front of our fans. I mean, they believe in us, we believe in them, so it's great to play here.
The Force play the winner of the Waterloo-Lincoln series in the Western Conference Final. Top seed Waterloo beat Lincoln 2-1 in overtime last night to take a 2-1 lead in the series. Game 4 is tonight in Lincoln. When we come back, our own Brian Shawn sits down with the #1 long snapper in this year's draft, who just happens to hail from NDSU. And then Tom Neiman, Jody Norstead, and I chat about other local draft hopefuls. This is Midco Sports Tonight.
Midco Sports Tonight, presented by Avera Orthopedics.